Hey guys, it's Cassie, aka The Peculiar Poet, and welcome to Topic Tuesday Traditional Advice. Now, if you watched my Motivation Monday video yesterday or today, you'll know that this week for all my videos, including tomorrow's Spoken Word Wednesday video, I'm sticking with the same central theme of mental health in honor of Mental Health Awareness Week, which is this week. Now, on to today's topic. So recently, I've noticed that within the mental health community, there's been this very specific type of advice that especially those who suffer have been getting very offended by lately. And that's what I call traditional advice. Let me give you an example. Now, let's say somebody is suffering from, we'll go with anxiety and depression because those are the two most common type of mental health disorders that people suffer from. So let's say someone is suffering from anxiety and depression, and a friend suggests that they go outside and, spend more time in nature. The suggestion of going outside and spending more time in nature is the type of traditional advice I'm talking about. Spend more time in nature, eat less sugar, drink more water. These types of suggestions are what I consider to be traditional advice. But sadly, nowadays, when people give these types of suggestions, this type of advice, they're often met with anger. The person that's being given the advice may say something like, well, I'm not just sad, I'm depressed. This isn't going to cure my depression, and they'll get offended. And I'll be honest, I myself am guilty of responding this way. But the truth is, we have a reason for responding this way. There's been a history of people condescending those who suffer from mental health disorders and not, taking their symptoms seriously. So while I understand where these reactions come from, I truly believe that nowadays this is not often the reasoning behind why they're giving this type of advice. I genuinely think that they care, and this is just, the best way they know how to offer some sort of help. But also, not all advice has to be or, is meant to be a cure. Now, is spending time in nature going to cure your depression? Most likely not. But spending just 30 minutes in nature can improve relaxation, improve concentration, reduce stress, lessen negative sleep habits, boost immunity, and so much more. Now, last time I checked, the opposite of all those things are just some of the negative side effects of anxiety and depression. So while spending time in nature may not cure your depression, it could help lessen the severity of some of those symptoms. And let's say it only does it for the 30 minutes you're in nature. That's better than nothing, right? And reducing your sugar intake can help minimize the symptoms of all mental health conditions. But not only that, it can help create a more stable mood. So again, while these things might not cure your anxiety or depression, they can help lessen the severity of your symptoms. And after all, isn't the goal to, help improve your overall quality of life? Now, unfortunately, I also suffer from other chronic health conditions, including a heart condition. Now, imagine if my cardiologist suggested that I increase my water intake because it could help improve, my overall heart's functionality. Imagine me getting offended or angry and upset with her because that drinking water won't cure my heart condition. Sounds silly, right? We need to make sure we're not doing this. We need to make sure we're not pushing away the people who genuinely care, but are also helping offer potential solutions that can help lessen the severity of some of those very unpleasant symptoms. Now, I want to make it clear that I'm not talking about those who, who have bad intentions, those who are being condescending, those who do not take your mental health and mental health symptoms seriously. I'm obviously not talking about those who do that and that at all. But I still want you to keep yourself open-minded. I want you to stay strong. I understand that some of these symptoms, the majority of these symptoms, are very difficult to deal with, especially on a daily basis. But just remember that some of the best medicine can't be bought. Happy Tuesday.